lawmakers are pushing for an emergency vote before the end of the year and the beginning of 2025. I have all the details and the full breakdown of what they're trying to accomplish here with this vote. So with that being said, let's get into it and discuss what's going on. First off, can I ask a huge favor of you? Please make sure to like the video with the big thumbs up button right down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so yet with the big subscribe button right down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you, and thanks for being part of the community. Let's get into it and talk about the details. Now, first off, if you are somebody who is encompassed within the over 40 million people who receives SNAP benefits, food stamps, EBT, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, food assistance of some type, this video pertains to you because the legislation that they're talking about here, 83 to 84% of it is actually focused on these types of benefits. So even though the name of the legislation is a little bit misleading, thinking, hey, wait, that doesn't pertain to me, it actually does, and it actually does pertain to your monthly benefit. Now, lawmakers, get this, we're supposed to do this legislation a year ago, actually more than a year ago now, to be fair. It was supposed to be done by the end of September last year, 2023. It's called the Farm Bill. They were supposed to do it last year. They didn't do it. They pushed it out until this year. Guess what they didn't do by the end of September this year, 2024? Yeah, they didn't do the Farm Bill. Well, guess what they did? They pushed it out another year, out until the end of September 2025. However, lawmakers are coming forward suggesting we need to get this done. It was supposed to be done well over a year ago, like I said, the end of September 2023, and now we're going to push it out again another year. Well, they're very worried about this and saying that if we don't get this done by the end of 2024, this may sacrifice a lot of different things that are encompassed within the Farm Bill. So let me focus on it, because here's the thing. Like I said, don't let the name confuse you, okay? Again, I know it seems like, but wait, this is focused on like farmers and pigs and cows and corn and soybeans and wheat and all this other stuff, right? Not really. I mean, yeah, some of it does, to be fair, 100%. Yes, some of it does focus on that, but a huge percentage of the Farm Bill is actually focused on food assistance, SNAP benefits, food stamps, benefits loaded onto EBT cards. That's why this is such a big deal, okay? Now, here's the thing. There has been discussion. Now, what else is interesting about this as well, if I can take a step back for a second, lawmakers over the summer, so like, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, lawmakers over the summer, they had a House bill, well, what I should say is a Republican bill and a Democratic bill, okay? They both came forward with their own provisions on this thing, both of which were about $1.5 trillion. It's a lot of money, $1.5 trillion. But guess what they didn't really do? They didn't really agree on anything. They basically came together, they introduced their legislation, and they're like, here's mine, here's yours, and we don't agree. Okay, let's not do anything then. It's essentially what it came down to. Now, obviously, there was some discussion about it, but not a ton. But the main concern is this. When they come forward to do this, are they going to actually reform SNAP benefits in any way, shape, or form? Now, remember, this could happen, okay? Also remember this much as well. Your SNAP benefits changed as of October 1st. You've heard me talk about that a ton recently because a lot of changes went into effect. But that was October 1st, okay? But within the Farm Bill here, they could easily implement more changes to SNAP benefits, some of which that have been floated, not saying that this is going to be a thing for sure, but I'm just saying some of which that have been floated, where they've talked about potentially raising the age for the work requirement from the new age of 54 to possibly 55, possibly 56, possibly even more than that. Well, remember, it just raised, as of October 1st, from 52 to 54, the work requirements for ABAWD, able-bodied adults without dependents. That increased, okay? So that is a thing. That is now in effect. 54 is the new age. I have a lot of videos here on the channel talking about it. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I have a few videos here on the channel talking about it, and I've discussed that because it's a very confusing topic. So that's one of the things as well, okay? They've also talked about potentially reducing funding for SNAP by $29 billion over a 10-year period of time. So that'd average out to be a $2.9 billion cut on SNAP benefits over, the course of 10 years. So again, that's something else that's in there. They've also had other provisions in there to change the SNAP benefit program, basically making it like who can be eligible for these benefits, okay? These are some of the ideas that have been floated. None of them have been actually passed yet because they haven't passed the Farm Bill yet. But if lawmakers actually get what they want here, which is the passage of the Farm Bill, then, before the end of the year, then some of these could potentially be tossed in there. But remember this much as well: they will pass the farm bill. This is not one of those pieces of legislation out there that they look at and they talk about one or two times and they're like, throw it in the garbage. We'll never look at it again. No, this one will be done at some point. When? That's the big question: is when? We don't know. That's the problem. It could be done by the end of this year. It could be pushed out until the end of September next year. Who knows? They could push it out another year after that. But it was supposed to be done, well over a year ago now. And they continue to procrastinate on this thing. So who knows? But at some point, if they don't get it done, by the end of this year, it may start to impact some of the different provisions within the Farm Bill as it's currently written. But pushing this thing out and just extending it as is not really beneficial for, most people. Reason being is this much. The legislation that's in there, the provisions that are within the Farm Bill, were passed back in 2018. Okay, that's 6 years ago now. Okay, 6 years ago. Do you think things have changed a little bit in 6 years? Absolutely, 100%, right? So we're kind of dealing with old policy. We're dealing with old rules. We're dealing with old dollar amounts and old percentages and old qualifications and eligibility and things like this. So that's why it's so important for them to come back every 5 years and update this to current times, because a lot changes in 5 years. And in this case, over 6 years, a lot has changed in that amount of time. Just think back. What was going on in 2018? Were we dealing with all of this that we're dealing with today? No, not that I remember anyway. But here we are, right? So anyway, here we go. So I will keep you posted on this. If they come in with this emergency vote before the end of the year, of course, I'll keep you posted on it. I'll let you know what's going on. If they put together another 5-year plan on this and they pass it for the 5-year duration, of course, I'll bring you that detail and I will break down the details of the Farm Bill and let you know what it means for you and your benefit. And anything else, just anything that they're floating, any ideas, provisions, whatever they want to do with this, I will let you know about this. It's pretty impactful. I know it doesn't really seem like it right now, and maybe it won't be. You never know. That's another thing too as well. They could say no changes to SNAP. Perfect. No changes to food assistance. Got it. 10-4. Gotcha. Right? Okay, so this is another option as well. They just could say no changes there. Let's make necessary adjustments to farming and stuff like that. Okay, do that. Okay, whatever they need to do. But they could also come in and have zero impact whatsoever to SNAP benefits. But that probably doubtful. Just saying that much. Okay, probably doubtful that they won't change anything about it. So anyway, hope this helps you out, but again, I will keep you posted on this as we get more information and what they're saying about it. So again, please make sure to like the video down below. Thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, subscribe down below as well. Big subscribe button waiting for you down there. Hit that if you have not done so. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library. The ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. Check those out. Very popular videos there. Otherwise, right now showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos. Thanks so much. Enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next